Hello and Merry New Year. I hope that you've recovered as best as you could from the holiday madness. I think I'm still shaking off that whole New Year's Day dead week, if you've heard that term. But I am getting back into the swing of things, and I am here to present you with another video. So in my last video, I showed my process on how I put together a chorus and verse and pre-chorus, basically the entire structure of a stripped down piano ballad. So let's just check that out. Let's see where we left off just to refresh our memory. Okay, so today I'm finally going to be focusing on writing the lyrics and making sure that everything flows seamlessly. So if you noticed in the last video, I already had a rough melody for the vocals mapped out. So for me, this has been extremely helpful with writing lyrics because now I can actually write words to conform to the melody that already exists instead of the opposite. I think a lot of the struggle with writing lyrics is having to sit down and face the proverbial, blank sheet or blank screen, however you like to do it. But at any rate, if you're a lyrics first type of writer and are interested in a different approach, stay tuned because I think you're going to get a lot out of this one. And by the way, this is going to be yet another long one as it is a live stream. So if you don't have the full 45 minutes to set aside, but you are looking for some quick tips that you can implement into your songwriting today, be sure to grab my free songwriting checklist at the link in the description below. If you follow the steps that are in the PDF, I promise you are going to see some results, right? Just trust the process and try not to put so much pressure on yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, this process took a bit longer than the other videos, so consider this as a lyrics part 1 video. There's going to be a part 2 to this, but let's just jump into part 1 for now. So here it is. Enjoy. Hello there. So it is day 2, and I've got, I think, pretty much the entire structure of the song fleshed out. Spent the morning working on rough to almost finished lyric ideas. I've got a solid first verse down, and that actually, as I was working on this, prompted me to tweak the melody a little bit. So I actually want to go in right now and take care of that first before I forget. In fact, I recorded some examples here on my phone that I should probably bring in as well, but let me share my screen real quick. So share sound, that, and here we are. Excellent. All right. So I think first part, come over here. And what I like to do, as I mentioned in the previous video, is at this stage in the game, I like to start writing the lyrics in these little boxes because that just makes things easier for me when it comes time to track. I can just kind of go into the isovox, record my vocal real quick, pop out, read one of these lines, pop back in, record again, that kind of thing. I literally just wrote this, so it's kind of like, I don't know it yet. It's kind of like I have a morning grip on it, if that makes sense. It's not quite absorbed, so these little things help. Sometimes I just write it out on paper, so I can just read it as I'm recording in the isovox, but I like to have both. All right, so the first line here, always up for adventure. Our dear friends make the best companions. Yeah, even that line right there changed the melody. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But right here, always up for adventure. So just to give kind of a little bit of context before I get too far into it, just to list off a few things. So I'm going off the must-have details of the song, right? And one of the must-have details is traveling to Mexico. The second one is drinks, and 3 is going to concerts. So talking about the travel aspects, right? I dig deep into the story, right? Some of the first lines about this is these two people are great friends. We've known each other for about 5 years. Both of the males work at the same company, and that's how we met. We love to travel together and are always up for an adventure. So that right there, always up for an adventure, sounded like it would fit this pre-existing melody that I wrote yesterday. So that made my life much easier. So I just started with always up for adventure. Now, what we got? Here's where things get a little bit different. So right here, this is going to change. The lyric is our dear friends make the best companions. That's what I came up with. So our dear friends, our dear friends, you make them. Or maybe, dear friends, you make the best companions. Because maybe I want this to be, speaking directly to the recipient, saying this to them instead of it being about them. My dear friends, you make the best companions. Yeah, so our dear friends, you make the best companions. The best companions. Yeah. So, dear friends, let's start that first. So, my dear friends, my dear friends, you make the best companions. You. I like that better. All right, cool. Moving on. Dear friends, you make the best companions. And then I came up with a line, exploring parts unknown. Together we will roam. Whatever. I'm kind of proud of it. Exploring parts unknown. So we will roam. Yeah. So exploring parts unknown. That little thing that I'm doing, that's like become a habit and I don't mean to do it. So I apologize for overloading the microphone if that happens to do it. I gotta stop doing that. Exploring parts unknown. Yeah. Together we will. Yeah. I did it again. Sorry. I've had a lot of caffeine today. So together we will roam. Roam. So exploring parts unknown. Let's chop this. Together we will run. Yep. Together. Exactly what I was thinking. All right. So that should meet the requirements here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. That counts. Here. So now I'm going back to the first part, right, of the must-have. Excuse me, the must-have details. So traveling to Mexico, there's some details about that. They ate omelets, they had drinks, they had all this stuff. So I decided to kind of piece together first vacation together, breakfast omelets down in Mexico. And apparently this is their first trip, so they got to know each other a lot better as friends, right? As one does when one takes a trip with another person that you don't really know that well at first. So yeah, first vacation together. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Save that for later. Yep. So our first vacation together. Should I try to squeeze in an extra one? First vacation? No, first vacation together. Yeah, our first vacation together. Breakfast omelets down in Mexico. So, breakfast omelets down in Mexico. See, this is good because refining the melody right now. I'm gonna actually track the vocals in a little while, so this is good. It'll keep it fresh in my head, so I don't have to kind of get into it. Sometimes I will write songs and then just put them to bed and just get back to them another day. But that's really handy, when it comes to schedule. But sometimes it can be, for me personally, it can be a task to get back into the mindset that I was in. I do like including these little reminders, but if I can, I will sing it as soon as I can, write it, schedule permitting. So let's see. Breakfast omelets. What is it? I forgot how to spell omelet. Down in Mexico. Yeah. Breakfast omelets down in Mexico. So, um, it's down in breakfast omelets. Mexico. Hmm. Breakfast omelets down in breakfast omelets down in breakfast omelets, breakfast omelets. Breakfast omelets down. It might be a little vocally ambitious for me. I'm not sure if I'm that good of a singer to be able to tackle this one. We'll see. Might be something. I might make a final decision in the vocal booth, but I like the melody. It's got enough variety to differentiate it from what is it? Oh, you know what? I like that. But nope. What am I doing? Hmm. Sits a little bit nicer in my face as I sing it. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe we'll see. It'll probably completely change, but this is the process. Um, oh yeah, this was the tricky one. All right, I have to go to the phone because I totally forget what I did. Let's see. See if we can hear that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. Down in Mexico, breakfast almost down in Mexico. Do I have that? Save that one. Yeah, I like the phone recording better. It's a different note. Breakfast omelets. Breakfast omelets down in Wait. Yeah. Okay, so that's completely different. I might use, I'm graying these out just in case you're wondering. I'm graying these notes out in case I want to use that on the second verse, right? So it's not like a carbon copy of the same exact verse melody, right? So I might use it, I might not. I might get more water. Who knows what could happen today? All right. Where was I? Yeah, the whole lyric in question. So what was I? Learn so much of each other. Learn so much of each other. Yeah, it's a little weird. The learned so much of each other we did not know. And that goes back to the whole thing here. What was it? This was our first big vacation together, and we learned a lot about each other. Emphasized the words a lot. Who knows what that means? But learned so much of each other we did not know. Yeah, so I want that. Learn so much of each other we. The English is not the most fully formed. It's a little broken up. It's like a bag of cookies. It's like smashed a little bit. It's like all pieces, but hopefully they will find it tasty. Wow, that was bad. It was really bad. Sorry. Anyway, learned so much of each other. We did learned so much of each other. We so and then did not know. So That'll work. Okay. And there is my first verse. And the pre-chorus, oh, what did I have there? I forget. You know what? Before we do that, let's just listen back to everything. So, just to give you an idea. Every time I do this, every time I do a playback and sing along, I realize I need to fix something. Yeah, I need to do. Exploring parts on the exploring. I feel like there. Mm. Exploring. See if that feels good. Exploring parts unknown, exploring parts unknown. Together we will roam. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. So there's that. Uh, had to do that a second time because it felt weird. Um, Now I had this. And the chorus is something I definitely need to finalize. Now, where did I have? Next, I might just cut to the second verse. Yeah. Mm, that's right. Okay. So let's move on to the second verse. I might need to spend some more time writing lyrics for the pre-chorus. So let's do this. So catching concerts together. Okay. So catching concerts together. So this is one of the three must-have details that I need to include in the song. If you've been paying attention, there will be a quiz at the end. So yeah, traveling to Mexico, drinks, going to concerts. So that's number three. So I wanted to wedge that in here on the second verse. So going to concerts, we've been to many concerts and really enjoy sharing this with each other. Okay, so that's what they have to give me. And they they go on to describe how they loved the particular shows, Kid Rock and Loverboy. No judgment. I'm gonna write that in there. Ugh. So, yeah. Now it's coming on like this. So I think because there's an instrumental break here. I think the verse should start a little bit early. So I'll just put like a. Actually, let's shorten that a little bit too. So there. So chop that. Make that a guide. So love. Actually, that's kind of actually. Okay, distracting. And yeah, so it's like that. Bring these guys. Been down. Like seeing Kid Rock and Lover Boy. Yeah. Seeing Kid Rock and Lover Boy. So seeing Kid Rock and Lover Boy. And Lover. And Lover Boy. Seeing Kid Rock and Lover Boy. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more appropriate. Because this is like reintroducing the listener into the second verse, right? So I think this previous melody, right? This whoops, this whole it raises the stakes emotionally a little bit with that higher note, but I think it's a little premature. So I think that would be better on the second half of the second verse, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go back. And just in case, save that. But oh, you know what? Um, yeah, like seeing Kid Rock. Like seeing Kid Rock. Okay. Now, where is it? Sharing times like this is always such a so Sharing times like this is such a joy. I don't like using the word joy, but it rhymes with lover boy. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna go with it, even though I kind of cringe as I write it. You know, I was thinking like I couldn't think of a clever way to include the word like employ or something like that to rhyme with lover boy. So, you know, since it's a happy song, joy seems fitting. I just personally don't like the sound of that word as it exits my face. Ugh. I feel joy, but I hate saying the word. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so what is this? Sharing times like this is yeah. I gotta warm up soon too. Share, sharing. Wow, sharing. No, I should have preemptively apologized for my demeanor today before I start filming. But in my defense, I have ingested two different types of caffeine, so you know that's a wild ride for me at this point in life. So you know, didn't know what I was getting into. So sharing times like this is such a joy. Okay, so yes, that'd be a good opportunity for like you know one of those seductive like breathy vocals, like kind of spoken almost like that. Yeah. It's funny because I was just knocking Kid Rock and Loverboy, but I'm like equally, if not more cheesy, but just like just in a different camp, right? So anyway, that awesome. Okay, now the second half, this is gonna probably take a little bit more time because I haven't really finished um, writing down the lyrics. So I've got like always looking forward to the next show. When is it? Can you let me know? Oh, looking towards the next. When is it? Could you let me know? Yeah, so basically the topic is they're always looking forward to the next concert, right? So I thought spin that around, always looking forward to the next show, and then maybe like um what's the word? Fabricating or not even fabricating, but just kind of you know creating this simulated conversation, just some one of them saying, "When is it? Can you let me know?" Something like that. So where would that be? It'd be like that melody at all in this one. When is it? Can you let me know? When's the next one? We're always looking. Yeah, so we'll get too crazy with this. I feel like I want to save this just in case. Just in case. Maybe I'll use this for the chorus. Who knows? that. So yeah. So might as well throw the lyrics over there real quick. Ah, this mouse is unruly. uh, did you let me know? That could be cool too. Oh, bring you over. Because at this point, second half of the verse, want a little bit more of raised emotional stakes, right? So so looking towards looking forward to the next show. Look forward to the next. Hmm. We look forward to the next show. We're looking forward to the next show. See, I want next show to be kind of like the I want to say bottleneck, but I don't know enough of what I'm talking about regarding that phrase to be able to use it confidently in a sentence. So I'm not going to use bottleneck. I'm going to use the part that the end point for the melody. There we go. There we go. Go me. So so uh I like to do this a lot when I'm writing lyrics, actually. I like to like figure out what the end is going to be. So then I can kind of reverse engineer the lyric. So next show. And I always find it tricky to write lyrics while I'm staring at a screen because I feel like minute by minute it's just stealing my essence. I just much more prefer writing to a notepad, something organic. So looking towards what they need is like an app on the phone that helps you with like colloquial phrases and grammar and all that sort of stuff. Kind of like a rhymer's dictionary, only it not being a rhymer's dictionary. By the way, speaking of that, got an app I want to recommend for anybody out there who struggles with like rhyming and all that. Rhymer's block, super handy. I don't know if you can see that. It's free. I might do a video on just all the apps that I use. If you're interested in that, let me know. Just drop a comment. But yeah, trying to think. Looking towards the next show. No. Hey Siri,
Uh-huh.
what is another way of saying I'm looking forward to eagerly awaiting your response? That doesn't work. Hmm. Anticipating the next. Ooh, that's good. Anticipating. Perfect. All right. Anticipating the next show. Amazing. Thank you, Siri. Anticipating the next show. Ah, oh, love it. So, anticipating. Can you let me know? Make sure to grab the kids. Come on, let's go. Be sure to grab the kids. Come on, let's go. Yeah. These people have 3 kids. So I'm just gonna be sure to grab the kids. Come on, let's go. Yeah. All right, awesome. Come on, let's go. So, mm, wow, that's like really, really happy. All right, well, they wanted happy. So come on. Be sure to grab the kids. Come on, let's all go. Yeah, this is really like, this is getting like saccharine level sweet. It's really getting poppy now. I don't know. Things I do to pay the rent. Can't complain. Just want to be clear. Beats washing dishes. So, I mean, if I'm being totally honest, like I have so much fun writing these pop tunes just because it's so different from the stuff that I normally write on my own. Like the music that I typically make is a lot more heavy in nature, even if that's like, if I'm talking like metal, like sonically heavy or just emotionally heavy, because that's how I kind of perceive music. So writing these types of songs that are a lot lighter in nature is just, it's really like genuinely like a fun exercise to participate in. And yeah, it's a it's a good time. I recommend you try this, by the way. Um, I mean, we can get into that, later on as far as like following songwriting prompts. I actually have a few videos out already that talk about, how to write a song like this using specific prompts. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. I will include a link, and maybe I could just, put it up here somewhere, maybe in the timestamp or something like that. No, what am I saying? I could add it in the description. Wow, this is like as live as I've ever been on one of these things, and I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, you are too. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's all go. So so let's all go. Yeah, that's really. But you know what? I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. It's starting to sound a bit like a jingle now. Uh, like I'm like writing a jingle for like a water park or something like that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I enjoy what I do. Be sure to grab the kids. So the thing I really need to refine, and this might take a little bit more time, is the chorus. That's right. I actually kind of have it already. But what I wanted to do was, yeah. Mm, let's bring you guys over. I feel like I want this to have drums too, because that'd be such a cool. uh, Spritz and giggles. All right, so I want to copy this, but I want to change. It's just going to be about booze, just all booze during the chorus. And there's a bunch that they listed off. Yeah, what we got? Oh yeah, there's one that I need to get the pronunciation on. So amor mio. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm gonna have to Google this one. So Googling. Google. So how to pronounce amor. Amor. I can't roll my R's. Amor mio. No, not amore. Unless did they? Hmm. Alcohol. Let's see. Amor mio.
Amor mío, amor mío.
Amor mio. Okay, that'll work. So, amor mio. Amor mio. Ba-da-da, amor mio. Goldschlager and amor mio. Goldschlager and amor. Thanks so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned something. And seeing as this is a massive chunk of content, right? It's a lot to digest. And if you're looking for something that's a little more streamlined and simple to help you to get started with writing songs, grab my free songwriting checklist. It is at the link in the description below, and it is completely free and it will help out a lot. Thanks again. I'll see you on the next one.